Alright, what a good date. Now it's my birthday, and yeah, we don't miss the chance, and then the clock is ticking, and we need to make it first. Okay, for today's Leetcode problem, it's median and birthday, and then it's a minimum time to make the rope colorful. So if we skim through the question, so Li has some n balloon arranged on the row, and we're given the zero in the string's color, so it's here, and then based on the colors, where the color of the index is the color of the eye balloon, that means like by the given the color counts, we are receiving the number of balloons. So what we need to do is we want to rope the colorful balloons, but we don't want the two consecutive balloons to be the same color. So she asked Bob. Okay, that's a typical Alice and Bob question. So Bob can remove some balloon from the rope and make it more colorful. So you're given zero index integer array. The time and the index is the time is second, where the bot need to remove the balloon from the ropes. So that as I straightforward, we just need to return the minimum time that bot need to make the ropes more colorful. So let's go for the example. So in here, let's see if we have 5 balloons, and then to make the balloons not to be two consecutive balloons in the ropes, so we just need to remove the one balloon. But to remove the one balloon, we also need to remember the inputs, which is the needed time. In that case, I would say based on the index, we have a 3 and 4 in here. Since the index of 2 point to the 3 second, let's call it 3 second, but who cares? And the index of 3 points to the 4 second. So if it is 3 and 4, what are we going to remove? We are going to remove the shortest one, which is a 3. That is the y. The answer in here is upwards to 3. So let's go for the example 2. So we have colors ABC. Since both colors are different and all 3 colors are different, we don't need to do anything on that. For the example 3, since we have like multiple balloons with the same color, so what we want to do is based on that, according to the example here, so 0 index balloon is pointed to the index 1. Okay, let me point this to the green color. Index 1. Okay, so bad in visualization. This one. So the last one is pointed to the index 1. And then since we don't want to consider the index 1 and index 3, since they both will take 2 and 4 seconds. So we're going to pop it up the first one, the last one, which will be output result in 2. I think that is pretty straightforward. We can just use the 2-point approach. In that case, if we meet the two same color, we need to compare if left color and right color, if it is the same, and then we need to compare the needed time for the left and right. If left is less than the right, so what we're going to do? What we need to do is we will move the left pointer to right, and then we will put the left pointer index to the reset. Okay, let's start. Go for it. Since we have a color string different from the other programming language, we need to convert that string into the array so that we could index it out. So I'm using the same variable number, the variable name, so that we don't need to, memorize the new variable name. So for that, I may need to use the 2-pointer, which will be the left. So the default of the left pointer will be the 0 index, and then the result will be the 0 also. Next is we can just go through it for the colors. So right, let's call it right, since the right pointer will be moving. I traced it through from the color index in, let's call it like, since we have a 0 index already pointed, so we just need to start from the 1 index, and then we don't need to involve the last pointer. So I will say dot count. So if you the person who's keep doing the Leetcode in this kind of situation, like counting the colors, what I would do is I would just create a one variable. Let's call it like count. So we don't need to calculate the color variable every time we try to iterate the for loop. So here's where the real magic comes in. So since we have a colors of left and colors of right is equal, what are we going to do? Okay, I think before the same color case, we will consider the different color for left and right. I think it's pretty straightforward. We just move the left pointer to right. And for the same color case, that would be the different, since we need to calculate the needed time of left is less than needed time of right. What are we going to do? We're going to increment the needed time of left, since the left is less than the right index. So we're going to append that to the reset. And then we just move the left index to the right. And then next is if it is left index is larger than the right index, what do we do? We just need to update the needed time with the right. I think that is pretty much for it. We need to return the result in here. And then the moment of truth. Nice, it is parts in the base 3 case, and then let's see where parts of everything. All right, so I think for the time complexity, there will be the O of n, since we are iterating through all the colors. I think for the space complexity, that will be the O of 1, since we are not using any extra arrays in here. All right, and that's all for it. And thank you so much for watching the videos on my bad day. And see you in the next video. Bye.